Well, suspended public protector Busisiwe Mkhwebane allegedly told staff not to implicate politicians in the Vrede dairy farm investigation, and the state security agency, rather than the public protector's office, was behind a controversial recommendation to nationalize the central bank. Now, these are just some of the startling claims made by a former investigator testifying at the impeachment inquiry of Mkhwebane. The inquiry is now in its second week in Parliament. Bringing you up to speed, eNCA reporter Lindsay Dentlinger.
Former investigator Tebogo Kekana is the first witness to be subpoenaed by this inquiry. This despite making a protected disclosure to the Speaker in 2019 about what he thought was improper behaviour on the part of Busisiwe Mkhwebane.
I knew this was a public discourse and I didn't want my privacy to be impacted. And my recollection of some certain events may not as good as it was.
Kekana says Mkhwebane blocked him from taking notes or recording a meeting with the State Security Agency during the CX-APS investigation.
She did indicate to me that the SSA would bring a draft amendment to the constitutional provision.
And up until that stage, have you drafted such an amendment?
No.
But the public protector says there's nothing untoward about the meeting with the State Security Agency, and her predecessor did the same.
As normal, I took out all my notepads and the recorder so that I could record the proceedings. But I was instructed by the public protector not to record the meeting. So I took notes. Not so long before I was taking those notes, I was told that I should not take notes.
Kekana also claimed Mkhwebane instructed officials to remove information from their report on the Vrede dairy farm.
You indicate to you that Mr. Ndau had said to you that Advocate Mkhwebane had instructed him not to make any findings in the report against any politician. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And you then say we were forced to remove adverse findings contained in the report against politicians, including the then Premier and the then MEC for Agriculture.
That's correct.
And who removed it?
I think it was a collective effort between I and Mr. Raidani.
Kekana, who is currently challenging his dismissal in the Labour Court, will return to the hot seat on Tuesday for cross-examination to continue. Lindsay Dentlinger, Parliament.